Okay, I'll just... Hello. Oh, hi, how are you? I'm not sure if I've seen you in here for a long time. Anyway, I try to do this once in a while. Usually Fangirl comes by too and a few others. So the Canucks are sure not playing well, and Demko's out again, I hear. I had to work this morning, so I didn't hear Clay's stream this morning. I listened to part of it on the way, like later on. I'm not sure if Clay's on tonight or not. I checked his YouTube channel. I didn't see any listing for it, and I also checked the community page where he has comments. I didn't see anything there, and I trust you guys can hear me okay.
Hello there and welcome to you. Ever so glad you chose to fire up PGA Tour 2K23. We are here today.
And it streams tonight at maybe 11, I guess.
Let's go. Where's this one going? Well, I'm sure that's not what you intended. And
it's still not bad. It's for anytime I can hit it straight, I'm happy.
Okay, nicely done. You're in the fairway now. Let's
I
hit up.
don't think any of the people that we know are streaming at the moment. I don't think Kepner is. I checked, and he's not. I wouldn't have come on. Like,
oh, if we can get a kick left, it'd be nice. That's safe.
so next game I believe is Tuesday in Montreal, right?
18-footer.
Hopefully they can win that one. So if you put it over there like that, it's
right by the hole. Next putt for par. And hopefully the birdies are out there. We're starting things off under par, and that's A-okay. And the headwind is definitely a thing on this hole.
oh, hi Tyler McKnight.
And this one's about 125 yards out.
Yeah, so with this Demko injury, I think it's a lower body injury. I could be wrong, but is it the same injury he's had before? Like, is he retweaked it or?
Come on, give us a kick to the right. Safely on the green. From 23 feet.
5 people watching now. Oh, it's almost straight. Not quite. I got to make it to the left a little bit. Shannon is doing pretty good these
All right,
days.
here we go. Give a tap and we'll head on
She
to
was
the
off
next.
work
There
the
it
last
is.
couple of days, Friday,
And
Saturday.
that performance will keep you at
She
even time.
felt a bit nauseous, but like I saw earlier today, because she lives like a block away from me, and she seemed okay then.
Here on the
And she'll
third.
work tomorrow. I got to work tomorrow. Normally I start at 8:30, but I got to be there a little after 7:30 because I got to drive one of the company vans to my boss's house because he's going to store it at his place until the summer comes, and he's going to bring the new to him Honda Odyssey van to work. So yeah, we were trying to figure out on how to get the van back to his place, right? And I said, well, one morning before I start work, I'll just go in early and drive it to your place so you can give me a ride, or I could drive it to your place after work one day and come home on the bus. So you don't want to go on the bus though. So we figured out this is the best way to do it.
That's a safe shot. And here you go, birdie putt coming up here.
See, where I live, I can walk to work, right? So because if I couldn't walk to work, I just would have taken the van home with me, right? Which I still could have. When I talked to him earlier today, I should have said, can I take the van? Serving, hello, everyone's here. There we go.
Hey, that was a good putt from way out there. That'll do nicely.
Yeah, I thought by streaming this way and playing a game, it's better for me because like I'm amazed, like people like Canucks Clay and like Rev Trev Kempner, all those guys, they can just like they can just pick up the mic and talk. I find that hard to do. Like, so by me playing a game, it's easier on me.
This one's heading a little bit to the left. That's going to miss the green. Unfortunate.
I'm not using any software. I'm actually streaming from a PS4, right? And the game is one of the golf games from 2003. So, oh no, sorry, 2023. So on the controller, I don't know if you can see it, there's a share button.
Okay.
So you hit the share button and you just select share to YouTube and it just logs into my channel. And this game is 2K23, the golf. I want to get a PS5 at some time, but they're still so expensive, right? And the TV I'm playing on is from 2013.
Right by.
And it's we usually talk about the Canucks or whatever you guys want to talk about. And if I get a PS5, I really should get a better monitor, like, but that's all money, money, money. Like last week I went to the feature shop, almost bought a 32-inch Acer monitor with the proper specs and all that, but it was curved. And I'm not so sure if a curved monitor would be good.
Here's a nice par 5.
I don't know, it's going to be interesting to see what the Canucks do in the coming weeks and all that, like, and with the Olympic break and for sure. But I think if they can get some young players for them that are decent, or the first round pick, maybe trade them, like, because like we're not going to win the Stanley Cup in the next couple of years, I don't think. But it's such a hard decision, like, and if we fire the coach, do we yeah, then he'll want to bring his own assistants in and new ways of doing it. And if you do, like any owner can fire a coach or general manager, right? But who do you bring in that's better, like? Like, who's available that we would rather have? It's too bad Talkett didn't
Fourth shot.
want to stick around. Like, somebody was telling me, I don't know if this is true or not, we have to figure it out.
Oh, nice
Since
little
Elias
chip there.
Pettersson was on the team, like
Here we go,
EP40,
for par.
there's been 5 different coaches.
1 over at the moment.
You can see
Now,
what Josh.
we can do here on the 6th.
And is Manny Mahotri the guy? Like, maybe he is, to bring him in, right? Because he did win the Calder Cup with Abbotsford last year, as we all know. I'm pretty sure he got hurt because he's on the
Yeah, we'll
short-term
take it.
injury report or
And this was
injury
about
reserve.
135 yards to go. Come on, give us a kick to the left.
And the Aquilinis, like, I can't remember how long they've owned the team, because originally it was the Griffiths family, right? Then they sold her to a group that brought in the NBA team, right? And it's a different ownership, but they own the arena too, don't they? The current owners of the Canucks, they own the I think they own the arena. But if that arena opened up roughly 1995, it's one of the older arenas in the league. That's 30 years old.
Okay, good luck. 7 feet to go.
Because when they moved out of the old Pacific Coliseum, that one was about 25, 30 years old as well. Like,
Oh, no.
like the only other arena I've been in the NHL was back in 2012. I was in the Ottawa
This will
one
be for bogey.
for a game. They were playing the New York Rangers
right,
in the
moving
playoffs. I happened to
forward.
be there with a high school
And right
track
now
team.
you're 2 over.
And in 2014, we were in Montreal, the Bell Center, but we didn't see a game. We just went to
Be
the
able to
gift
do
shop,
some, fun
and we
stuff
talked to
on
the
this
lady there and said
short
who
par
we were and where
4.
we from. Is there any way we can just go in, like, just to see the arena? Like, we won't wander anywhere.
Not,
And she said
not
I'd have to
possible.
get
Could be
somebody
rough,
from
could be
security
fairway,
to
though.
do that. And they did. They let us in.
This is
Finished in
very,
1968.
very sandy. Let's get out of here.
I don't think foot is the issue. He's got so many young guys, and it looks like Fangirl has. Oh, there she is. Fangirl's in safely. And we're just talking about Demko, how he's injured again. Like,
Setting up here now for our 3rd shot.
so when they put him on this short-term injury reserve, that means he doesn't go against the cap, right? But I don't think we're
Drum
going to
this on
trade
in
for
and say
another
goodbye.
goalie at this point. Like it's not as if we're in the playoff race. But at the beginning of the season, I didn't think we'd be this far out. And the team is built.
Yikes, that went right by. And this one for bogey. And as that putt drops,
But hopefully the
that's,
players we got
second
in
bogey
the
in a row. Let's
in
turn
the
things
big
around.
trade of the year, the Quinn Hughes trade, hopefully
And
they
Turner
work out.
Sitting at 3 over par. Okay, careful out there. We got a tailwind.
Yeah, a long time. Like, I'm old enough to remember. Sorry, I was just debating the
Well,
facts.
unfortunately, that's a missed green.
Like, I
Second
remember,
shot here on
like, I'm old
hole
enough
number
to
8.
remember the Canucks in the finals in '82, and I remember everyone saying, "Oh, they'll be back next year" and all that, but they never were. Like, it took them to '94 to get back.
16 feet to go.
I gotta get this one in. I was actually thinking the other day if I had an NFL game I could play, like one of the John Madden games and stream.
Ooh.
But I think that would be really difficult for me to play and read the chat at the same time. I might get too distracted.
All right, nothing to worry about, just a bogey putt, that's all. And that's 4 over for you.
Yeah, there was a time I think they were.
All right, pop a nice one out in the fairway on this one.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
When we got Lyndon and Pat Quinn, yeah, I remember we got Pat Quinn in around 1988-ish, and he drafted Lyndon second overall, and of course Mike Modana went first overall. And I remember in those days that was the heyday of the CJOR Sports Talk, and with Dan Russo, and every Wednesday night that Brian Burke guy would come on, and like we were all so excited when they got Lyndon, because like it was either Modana or Lyndon going first overall, and we got, I think we got the better of the two players. Like
par.
'49ers Broncos, that would be a good Super Bowl. I was in third grade in '94 prior to the Stanley Cup. Yeah, I think I started really following it in '82.
Rolled right
when he went to the finals, like, and all that. But I remember watching a little bit beforehand, like the Stanley Cup finals and stuff. Because I remember the Islanders winning their Stanley Cup.
Looking good. Nice. Dropping that down in the cup for par. Well done. Okay, currently sitting at 4 over. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. Tee shot's looking good.
I'm not so sure if it was more exciting when I was a kid growing up watching the Canucks,
here on the 10th.
Because like now it seems it's all money, and players don't want to play here, or they don't want to play with this guy, and I guess that happened when I was younger too. I just didn't realize, it just didn't sink in. Like,
nicely done. And this one is for the bird.
So Fangirl, I'm assuming you were at the stream this morning when Clay was on. I was at work. So is Clay still on at 11, right? I just don't see any posts up yet.
Oh. 5 feet to go.
But you know what's weird now is the players seem so young. Like when you see the players on the bench, especially the young, like 20 and 21-year-olds, they seem just like kids. But when we were growing up, all the players seemed old. Clay is doing
right
one
now,
morning stream
4 over par.
on weekends. There should be a stream. Yeah, sometimes he puts it up. Like this morning's stream, he had it up last night. And at one time I thought he was going on the air at 11 o'clock last night. Which he never does unless there's like something major would have to happen, like they fired the coach or the general manager, or
This is about 160 to the pin.
Oh, I remember Al Iafredi Remember Al McGinnis with that booming slap shot? He was quite a player too in the day.
And this is your third shot. Looks like we could have a birdie on this hole. Oh, it's going right by the hole. And
There we go.
4 over par for the day.
Yeah, it's hard to believe Clay's been doing it like in the modern era anyway for about 5 years now.
That wind is blowing right to left on this hole.
Hey, you wonder where all the time goes. Like, it doesn't seem that long, but it is. Like,
Get out of there. Well, that ball's got a bit of a mind of its own. Oh, that's too bad. All right, second shot on the 12th. We'll get through these branches eventually.
he must have hit the branch and
Just
slowed down.
rough here.
Coach, I have feet. Oh, fear. And we still haven't gotten our practice facility. I guess it's because it's so expensive for the land, as we all know that, on the lower mainland and all that. And I don't want it too far away from the arena.
On this one, we've got 16 feet.
Yeah, the media always gets people riled up and all that. But I was thinking if we were in Colorado's position, like first overall, like some people would still have something to complain about, like.
And this will be a bogey on the
Until we get
scorecard.
different ownership, yeah.
Well, it's heading towards the hole.
So,
And there
for
we go.
example,
Putting it on into
when they
bogey.
traded Quinn Hughes, would the ownership have to have given permission for that, like, or how does that work when they trade a major player like that?
All right,
Because
let's
if
see what
I
we can
own
do
the
here on
Canucks,
the
I wouldn't want
13th.
them to trade Quinn Hughes without like talking to him first and saying, "Is there anything we can do to keep you?" Like, that's what I often wondered. Like, how much do these meddling people meddle in? Like how much are they involved in the day-to-day thing?
Here's a 17-foot putt.
It would be interesting if we all had the money and we all and all of us own the team, like how successful would the team be?
All right, give this one a little tap.
Right, like if you were making the trades and stuff, like how would we
Right
do?
now,
Like,
let's see what the scorecard says. All right, that's 6 over for the day. Teeing off here on a short par 5 hole.
give it time. I've been waiting well, I'm 55, right? So I've been waiting all
Sure
my
you didn't
life
plan that one.
for them to win it.
Whoops. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14.
Yeah, I guess there's nothing you can do about it at that point. But at least he was here 7 years, which is a good thing. And that's very true. I guess it's like if we were working at any job, we wouldn't want to be there. We wouldn't want to be there either.
All right, back in the fairway. Let's regroup, get our show back on the road.
And when we draft players, like, or go to make a trade, do we get a chance to discuss with them? Like, what are your thoughts about playing in Vancouver? Like,
Looking nice.
because the players that are like the top prospects this year, do the Canucks get a chance to talk to them and say, hey, look, if we're in a
Go out there.
position to draft you, what do you think about coming to the Canucks?
All right, 8 feet to the cup.
They wouldn't want to stay for a rebuild, like. No, I wouldn't think they would do things that aren't true, like.
That shows some resilience. Birdied this one after a bogey on the last. Well done.
But I think in
5 over par
cities like Vancouver and all that,
there, winds going left to right on
the
this
average person is more aware on who the players are, and they're not, and same with the media too in some cases, like. They're more recognized in the public, like.
Ooh, this one's heading for it.
See, personally, I don't think I would recognize many of the Canucks if I saw them in real life, like, well, the Sedins I would, and maybe EP40, but
you're looking at for birdie.
like the management I would, like several years ago when the Canucks had Pat Quinn as a GM, I saw him at an old Victoria Cougars game.
Oh, well, yeah, didn't quite make it there.
And I got to talk to him for a couple minutes.
Par. Sitting at 5 over par for your round.
And that would have been in the mid 80s or late 80s, so long before like cell phones and iPads and stuff like that. Like
16th. Those shots are going to happen to you. And here's our second shot on the 16th. This is our third shot.
But there's so many more teams. Like when I grew up, there was basically, well, the 21 teams and 16 teams made the playoffs. We still have 16 teams making. There's 32 teams in and out, so it's so hard just to make the playoffs. Like
drop this and save that par. Okay, let's head to the next. And you're currently sitting at 5 over. It's blowing out there. We got a headwind on this hole.
I always watch the games start to finish. Like probably the first season. Oh, that's good. You got through the book. That'd take you very long to read it, eh? Now, I've always thought, like, if a boy or girl was born today and they live to, say, 90 years old, right? And if they're a hockey fan, even if they're not, like, or say they're a hockey fan, it's unlikely that they would see every team win a Stanley Cup in their lifetime, but with 32 teams in it. And that's kind of sad. There's just so many teams. Because think how many teams we haven't seen in our lifetime, no matter how old we are. Like Toronto hasn't won it in my lifetime. They haven't even been to the finals.
And just drop this on in and you'll get a par. Okay, time to head over to the next hole. And you're currently
and the Blue Jays so close with the. I couldn't believe it. They almost won it. I was up in
Might
a
be able to
small
make a
town
move
helping
here.
my
This is a
brother
short par 4.
doing something. I was talking to some lady at a desk, and she said, "Oh, sit down and watch the final. What we're going to get the World Series." And that was like late in the game when the other team, when they tied it up. I thought, "Oh no, it's I have nothing." No, very
Nicely
fond.
played. Time for our second shot here on number 18.
Yeah, as you guys probably figured out, quite often I'll go down to Shannon's and watch the game, right? But we have sort of like an
That's gonna do just
unofficial
nicely.
rule or unofficial thing that we do. That if it's late in the game and the Canucks are down by 2 or 3 goals, like 3 goals, I just go home. Yeah, it's sad. Like I get sad, like too, because to get back to that point, you may never like. Well, it will be with some different players. Like that's the thing about sports or anything in life. Like you're once that big game is over, like that's it. There'll be changes no matter what.
Oh my goodness. All right,
It's
drop
same when
this
you
puck.
graduate
Let's do it.
from school at any level. Like once that graduation ceremony's over,
And today
that's
you
it.
have
You
your
won't be
par.
back together as a
Well
big
done.
group. What if you
And as we head
were
our
at a
separate
Rogers
ways,
game
that's +5
and
for you at the end of the day.
oh no, I would still stay
with
then
that,
because
I
I'm
will
not.
leave you to
I'm
your
there
own
so
devices.
rarely.
Thank
It's a
you
big
for the
production
round,
for me to
and,
get
we'll see you
to.
next time.
Like I've only been to 2 games at Rogers Arena because we're talking hotels and stuff and all that. Like even when I used to go to the Royals games, I would always stay to the end. So we'll pick another course. Yeah, they beat the traffic, but if I'm at a game, I'd be walking up to the Rosedale and Robson most likely, because that's where I stayed. The one game I went to a couple years ago when I won the tickets. No, actually for that one, my sister. How did we do that? Oh no, she picked me up at the ferry and we stayed in Chilliwack at her house. That's right. Then the game me and Shannon went to, we stayed in Rosedale and Robson. And my sister went to that game too with us. I drove the van over for that. And for me to go to a game to take the van over, it's $100 each way in the ferry, plus the hotel. That's another 150. So it's 300 plus the ticket. It's like a $400 night. That's a lot of money, like for me, because I don't make as much money as Elias Pettersson does. So. Oh yeah, Server Nivern's got a question. Go ahead.
Hello there and welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. John McCarthy. Nice little par 4 to start us
Imagine
out here
salary
now
and
let's
clauses didn't matter.
ball into that fairway
Okay.
and get things on the go.
Who would you trade off the team right now? It depends who you can get. If you can get a decent haul, like it would be sad, but maybe Demko maybe? It all depends who comes this other way. Like
the beach.
But it has to be for a young player. Like,
let's see what you got.
Yeah, if we could trade Kane, like even if we got, well, we didn't give anything for him when we got him, did we? It was like a 4th round pick or something. So I would say Demko if we can get something for him, because he's always injured. Like,
feet away.
well, he's in the last year of his contract, right? So no matter what, he is gone, right?
This one's a short 3-foot putt.
Now, the one player they traded several years ago was kind of sad that they did, because in those days they didn't understand what trades were and all that. Like, was actually, you guys are going to be surprised at this one. When they traded away Harold Snepps years ago, I was really sad about that. Because I guess I was just a kid, I didn't understand. Like, I knew what a trade was and all that, but like, it was just kind of sad for me. And of course, when Keenan traded Trevor Linden out of town, like that was just terrible. Like,
let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff.
Then we got Linden back, of course, in another trade. I've always liked Linden because he's the same age as me. We're both born in 1970. Like, I believe he was born in April of 1970, and I was born in March 1970. So it's snow on the course. Like, I didn't set it for snow. It's just I just picked one. Like,
that's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough.
When I had a different version of this, 2010 version several years ago on the PS3, you could really control the weather. Like, you could make it like windy or rainy, and you could play. You could put different costumes on and stuff.
And now we will putt. Nicely played out of the sand. And for the save. Nice putt.
I would trade Demko if you got a decent young goalie for him, because the reason is,
keep an eye on that wind out there.
Like, it all depends who you get. It's not that I don't like him. It's just that he is injured quite a bit. And how old is he now? Like, is he 30? Like, or?
This one's gonna get sandy.
Like, you'd have to sit down and talk to him and ask him, like, do you like being here,
wayward.
like, as a Canuck? Is there any other team you would rather play for? Like, it's so hard to say. It depends who's coming.
left to save your par.
It's too bad we had to let Arthur Stelios go, but I can understand why, because we would have basically had to carry 3 goalies or let Lankinen go. Similar to several years ago now, when we had to let Jacob Markstrom go because we wanted to keep Demko.
No, that's going right by the hole, isn't it? All right, for the bogey.
And we all remember several years ago, Gary Bettman.
To the next.
There's been a trade.
And you're sitting at 1 over par.
I think you guys are going to like this one. The Vancouver Canucks have traded goaltender Corey Schneider, was it?
Par.
For to New Jersey for the 9th overall pick. Was that a Mike Gillis trade? He'll be 31. Oh wow. Oh no way. Okay.
Setting up here about 190 yards or so to the pin.
It was Mike Gillis, yeah. And as far as I know, he's working in Victoria at the university as a professor. And as we welcome Shannon Hollingworth to the chat. I like Mike Gillis. He was a good... Shannon, so all the stars are here, it seems like. Yeah, sometime I'll search YouTube for that trade.
And this would be nice
to see the announcement again, getting Bo Horvat, Yeah. Yeah, anytime your favorite players get traded, whoa.
This one's a 3-foot putt. All right, now let's.
Even when coaches leave, it was sad when Bruce Boudreau left. That was sad.
Stroke over par at the
and I remember several years ago when Bob McCammon left, when they let him go. But I guess life goes on. And they should have kept him because they hired him before they hired Jim Rutherford. Oh yeah, that's a good question. Does anybody know specifically what Demko's injury is? The word on the street is that it's a lower body injury. But just by talking to people on the sidewalk, you don't know what information you're getting.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Change it to, what would you pick as the goal song if you could pick it? It's good to be original. Someone come up with something original, it doesn't have to be like they wrote the song. Figure out something that people haven't used before.
This one's for par.
Demko went back to Vancouver. It's not on the road trip now. So I have to call up the backup.
lining up an 8-foot putt. Looking pretty good. Good job on that putt.
A Canadian song.
You are currently 2 over. We've made it to the 6th hole.
Yeah, that's true. Songs that most people know, like.
Yeah, that'll play. All right. This is about 120 yards or so from the pin.
Yeah, Shannon, I could be wrong on this one. I think it happens a couple days after the Stanley Cup is presented. Is that right, you guys? Then we'll know who's... Yeah, because we have to know the order of the other teams. That's right.
Okay, on the green safely. Okay,
oh, during the playoffs. Oh, that's right. Because the playoffs, the teams that are still in the playoffs, they're determined after the way they were eliminated, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Because I remember the Connor Bedard year. I was actually camping at Bamberton. Because if you go to my YouTube channel or Camping with Coach Rob, or it could be under the Canucks Thoughts, there's my reaction to the draft lottery.
Ah, no good. All right, drop this one for the bogey.
Get checked out. The draft is always after the Cup final. That's right. Then free agency on July 1st.
And that putt
and trade deadlines in March, right?
Bogeys. Okay, 3 over par for you. Heads up. Wind's going right to left on this one.
So when they do the actual draft, will it be sort of like last year where they won't have all the players there?
I think we're going left here.
And there won't be a big group in the stands, is that right? Because I liked it when they had them in the arenas.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. We'll get on the green maybe on the next shot. Okay, and from the sand.
All neutral sites, so it won't be well, that's too bad.
Okay, we're next. This one's 8 feet away.
Well, several years ago in the 80s it was done like that anyway, wasn't it? What year they weren't all together, like decentralized, that's right. I remember one year they had it at BC Place. I think that was 1990, and remember
this putt's good
the
so
Canucks
far.
Drafted Peter Nedved second overall. Owen Nolan went first, and Nedved.
This one's 6 feet away.
Oh, GMs are at their home, so they had the top players there. Okay.
This one's tracking. Okay, there's your bogey. And you are sitting at 4 over on the round. Okay, the wind's blowing on this one, right to left.
Yeah, we could have had him like that was... But he was still playing in Czechoslovakia at the time, wasn't he? He wasn't playing in North America, I don't think, was he? Like Nedved was playing for Seattle.
Setting up here about 105 from the pin.
105.
This one's going in the wrong direction, I think. Well, better luck next time. And this course is getting the better of you, I think, at the moment. 3 bogeys in a row, but I still have much confidence in you.
Way too slow.
Wouldn't it be nice to save par here?
Yes, yeah, I agree with you. It's just they got to speed it up and. And what city is it this year? Where's it decentralized at?
Oh, man. All right, let's sink this, grab the bogey, and move on. All right, that putt'll go. And sitting at 5 over par for the day.
Yeah, because in the later rounds, it's so hit and miss, like if they're going to make it or not.
Teeing up now on hole number 9.
Was it 2008? None of the Canucks draft guys made it. Like, remember they drafted,
Shots looking decent.
Was it Colin White or Peter White? One of those guys, Colin White maybe, didn't make it.
And we're somewhere around 240 from the pin.
Like, all the international players are so well scouted. Now all the teams have scouts everywhere, and it's not like it was in the 80s. Oh, that would be fun, yeah. Yeah, to do a live stream when the draft's on.
Out of this funk. 4 bogeys in a row.
Maybe Clay or Russell. I could
snap
see
that streak here with maybe
Russ. You're talking. Nothing is perfect, right? I could see him doing it. I don't think Clay would. Well, Clay might do it, but Russell would, I guess.
Oh, chip drops. You get eagle. Nicely done.
Friedman
And
reporting
whoa,
as it's going to be.
Need another look at that one.
Or another guy that does a good job when he streams, maybe quite not as popular as the other guys, is that Kempner Canucks out of Nanaimo. He does pretty good, like, too. Rev Trev.
And you're 3 over at the moment. Let's let this one rip on this par 5 hole.
It's just a money grab. You guys think that, eh? Because I think it's great. Because I guess because I've always been an Amazon member, because I buy a lot of stuff off Amazon, so the money I pay per month, I save in 2 purchases on the shipping. So the $12 a month for that doesn't bother me. What does bother me is I have to pay $31 a month to get the Sportsnet
shot on the 10th.
App one, because I don't have cable, I just have internet. So I do pay the $31 a month to get the Sportsnet one. Oh, they stream the warm-up, so that's kind of neat. Oh, really? They stream the warm-up? Well, that's... I'll have to look at that. Now, say you missed the game. Can you go back and watch it again, like, later on?
Setting up here for your 4th.
Oh, that's so cool. Now, how many of you guys do you remember when we used to had it was pay-per-view or Canucks
Great
TV? I
chip
think it was
shot there, pure.
pay-per-view.
That's pure. This putt's about 4 feet.
Yeah, that's a good point. No, not everyone can afford everything. Like, I remember we used to have the pay TV channels. You had to pay extra for the game,
This putt's tracking. Currently sitting
but there
at
wouldn't
3
be any
over
commercials.
par.
Like,
Well, see if you can use the tailwind on this hole.
yeah, I did a few of them. Like, because my friend Sue McGinnis and Bill would come over from work back in the 2005 2006 range.
Okay, this is dug into the rough here. We're gonna need something special to dig it out.
And to think in those days when my friends Sue and Bill would come over to the old house,
And this
we'd be
putt is
watching it on a
way
27-inch CRT TV, thinking that was great, right? Then I upgraded to a 37-inch LCD TV. Now the one in the living room now is 65. Like,
Oh, that's no good. Putt got away from me there. All right, this is your
and I
fourth
remember when TSN
shot.
first came on, in the 80s, I would get up and watch the World Juniors because I'd be off like for Christmas break and all that, and like, I thought it was so cool to get up Boxing Day like 3 in the morning to watch a hockey
And
game
this one for both.
that was played in Finland or someplace
Yikes.
far away. Like,
Here we go. Tapper on in, and we'll head on to the next hole. Okay, let's check in on the scorecard. Sitting at 5 over par for your round.
yeah, I don't have
Okay, this
Netflix,
hole we got a tail.
but I do have
deal with.
YouTube Prime or the YouTube Premium because I never see any commercials. Like,
Oh my goodness, that was spicy.
yeah, I wish I have to get up so early in the morning. I should have offered to do the drive after work, but it was raining, like, and all that. Now, for people who want cable and watch TV, you can get
This
a
one's
thing
about
called
125 yards out.
PTVN. It's cheaper than cable. Yeah, nothing is perfect. The problem with that is, like, if I'm watching it, like here on my Sportsnet or at Shannon's, we see the goal long before he announces it, right?
And this one's your fourth.
So if he's 30 seconds ahead, oh yeah, because you can pause live TV right now, right? I would just pause the broadcast like on my remote
Ooh, just
for like 20, 26, 27 seconds. That's right.
This one for double bogey. Don't even worry about it. All right, solid putt.
Yeah, maybe I'll try that next time. I'll sync it up. So that's right. Yeah.
And currently sitting at 7 over. Here comes the 13th hole. Well, you're on the green. I can't ask for more than that. Okay, let's ask for more. I would have been nice.
What was it tough on this one?
Here we go for your birdie.
But as long as I'm afraid nothing is going to change ever.
Bit long on that one. This one's about 21 feet to the cup.
So speaking of Rutherford and Alvin, how much time's left on their contracts?
Here is a bogey putt. And that will do.
Yeah, that's a good point. See, it's they're running it
8 over par at the moment.
like the Aquilinis are.
Wind's blowing from our backs on this one. We're in the deep stuff here.
If he doesn't have the budget, like he shouldn't be in the game, then he should sell it to somebody that has the money.
Okay, third shot. If you sink this, you could save par. All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. Looking good.
Aquilini have.
Sitting at 9 over. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Okay, there we go. And good luck with your second here on the 15th.
Oh, we can do this. I'm just trying to figure out how to change the club number. Oh, really? His Twitter never said that, eh? Oh, almost. No. Yes.
All right, 3 feet to the cup.
Oh, no, what am I doing? I don't want the 5 wood. What's going on? There we go.
The birdie putt drops, and I'm thankful because
Vancouver
last hole
business
with that bogey
leader
got me a little scared. Here we have a par.
Does he own other things in the city too? Now, didn't he own? I'm not sure how to explain it, but didn't he own some sort of professional video game league or some electronic
or so to the pin.
thing like you know what I mean? Esports. Wasn't there like something in Vancouver to do with that? I remember Lucas would talk about it the odd time.
This one's a little to the right on approach.
But esports thing, what was that about? Do you remember that?
And we're almost putting here. We're on the green side rough.
Okay, 2 more holes and that will be it. After the 18th, I'll shut her down because it will be about an hour 15, hour 20 in. So I should get some rest for the clay stream. But it's a regular stream tonight, right? It's not open house or anything like that, I don't think. No.
Oh, no.
Why is Nordic got great leaders?
This and salvage a
so do the current Canucks. Who do we want to be the new captain? I'm not really sure.
Okay, moving on to the next. And after that, 1-9 over par for the day. We've got a headwind blowing in our face on this one. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right.
Earlier on my channel,
all right, good luck.
on my
Second
YouTube channel,
shot
Charlie,
here
of
on
all
the
people,
17th.
did okay, you'll talk later. Okay, Shannon, thanks for coming in the stream. Charlie did some comments on Thatcher Demko.
This
Yeah,
putt
Coots
is
would be good,
measuring
like the
in
young
at
kid,
11
like, yeah.
feet.
I just hope he stays like a long time, like on the Canucks, like.
Ooh. This one's just a 3-footer. Oh, well, that's too bad. Second bogey in a row, unfortunately. Okay, sitting at 10 over for
It's
the
so
day.
neat that the Sedin stayed all those years. They spent their entire career here.
And best of
And
luck
they were
as we
drafted
bring
in
this one on
1999, a long
home
time
here
ago,
on
like.
the 18th hole.
Yeah, Myers and Coots. Yeah. So how old is Tyler Myers? Oh yes, I looked.
Little play. Okay, about 105 left to go.
So is the professional esports team still here or no?
Nice shot. This one for the birdie.
Oh right, the Vancouver Warriors. Is that the lacrosse team, right? That's a good point. I think they do. Myers is 35. Really? Oh, wow.
No, that was tough. A little bit too hard on that one. 9 feet to the cup.
Oh, thanks. He edits, apparently.
It could be a good one. And we're done here. And as this one comes to a close, that'll be +10 on your scorecard. And with that, I must leave you. We'll see you again real soon, though, hopefully, right?
Okay, I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to end like my stream for tonight because I know we all want to watch Clay at 11, right? So I don't want to run much longer. So thanks everyone for watching tonight and liking and subscribing. I'll probably do this again in another day or so. I just don't like competing with like I don't want to go on when Clay's on or Kepner, right, or anyone else. Like I could go on late tomorrow night after, because tomorrow night we got After Dark, then we got Clay. Then I don't know, we'll figure it out, okay? But thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you on Clay's. Thanks. Yeah, because I don't want to take away their time because I want to see their stream too, right? So that's how that goes. Like, okay, thanks. Because I think in the early days, Clay like promoted my channel, and I know when I was over at that thing in Monkey 9 years ago, it was about 3 years ago now. I was on that Game Over Vancouver, and the people that ran that, they let me plug my channel. So there we go. Okay, have a good night, everyone.